Hello and welcome to Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. Today here at Ford Field as a pair of teams collide, trying to emerge victorious in the Game Above Sports Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean...
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking the shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
To the air, it's Gleason. Grabbed behind the line, it's Traynor. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Azira. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Holly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Rockets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Under fire. Keeps the play going. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Green. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give out of the gun. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Selden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Shoots it to the left. Soft spot in the middle. Turning on the Jets. Inside the... And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Back to throw, it's Drones. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. There's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
This drive will open from the 15. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. He's got the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Back to throw, it's Drones. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Looking to throw on first down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Trying play action. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To throw, it's Drones. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Selden. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Drones. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. He leaves it with his back. Breaks the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second.
Turning it on! And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2-, 3-, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Rockets trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal. Still on his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to... There he goes! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Smashes ahead. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He'll keep it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Drones. Oh, they're after him! Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense is back on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown. He smashes his way through again. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lang. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Lang. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Got a man. It's Lang. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season. Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the run, it's Cobb. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Grab near the marker, it's Singleton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run play action.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. A fun postseason battle here, deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air. It's Daniels. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll do it himself. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Back to pass, it's Daniels. He can't haul it in, incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Makes a man miss.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll run the sneak for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Copeland. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Webster. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Runs through a tackle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Simmons.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Forced out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Out of the gun, looking to throw. To the end zone, and is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Copeland. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's White. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Unleashes 1 deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Now on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Plows through the defense. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Gets it to him on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets past the marker. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alston. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The inside handoff. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires deep on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another welcome to paradise. Honolulu, Hawaii, the site of an annual tradition of bowl season, the Hawaii Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Tulane's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into this.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's busted. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 35, he's open. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Tulane now facing third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Callaway. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick. There he goes! Creates a little room. The 10. Touchdown, Aztecs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to sneak it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Fires left. It's caught. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's busted. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, San Diego State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught over the middle, it's Hayes.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about drawing a plum assignment. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways this Hawaii Bowl has lived up to expectations. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Hawaii Bowl.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
The Aztecs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Oh my, he just shanked that one. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now on first down from the 43. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Preston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Barnes. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tulane. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Quick spin on the run. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's busted. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're going to run it. Makes his man miss. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bohannon. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Wiggles free. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy, and you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
To the ground with the back. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's got it at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Reed. Still on his feet at the 35. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, trying to...
There he goes! Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's busted. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's busted. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all. Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Jose State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams had taken this bowl game seriously.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. Motion from the wide receiver. Slams it ahead.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and... The Sneak scores it!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sterling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together an 81-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Jukes his way for more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off-play action on first down. Quickly complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Pressure coming. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Matthews. Finds his man, it's Riley.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
He'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Setting up the screen. Fighting off the defender. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Trojans are on the move. Off the RPO, complete. Nice move to pick up yardage. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. What a disappointment. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding an escape route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Starling. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. He'll do it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. He's now up to 77 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. After run, now throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, San Jose State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Using the quick game. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? He'll keep it on the sneak. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Red pass, it's complete. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Maiava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Lemon.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but maximizing time.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. It's complete to the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Snags it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy. They called PI on the offense this time. They'll try to pop the draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owls offense will start this game off with the football. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. From the shotgun, they'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Now on the move. Powers through the defender. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Bennett. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the 1st time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So Iowa State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. Finds a man on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Leaves it with the running back.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. In the red area, it's Hansen. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Williams will pass. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's caught. It's Moss. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Catching stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moss. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Kennesaw State has a chance now on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on! They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The Cyclones come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Got it in the middle, it's Bullock. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kennesaw State right back to work. Got a man, it's Rogers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Off play action. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Beck. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Got his man quickly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put some...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got the tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's reeled in. It's Moss. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Williams will pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he drops to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Got enough space. Touchdown, Iowa State. And the route is on.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Got it in the middle. It's Bullock. At the 35, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it, much better. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They want that clock to run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams will pass. Still looking. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Gleisel. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.